Not so fast.
Yeah. All right, I think we're live. Good evening, everybody. I'm Greg Tart. I'm a teacher and graduate of South Johnston High School. I'm here along with Brody Massengill, our athletic director and also former graduate of South Johnston High School. So we're here in the main gym this evening to have the 2020 annual South Johnston Athletic Booster Club virtual reverse raffle.
That's right.
Which, I mean, you may not want it to be virtual every year, but how's it going, Brody?
It's going good, man. Glad to be here. We just got done serving over 300 plates in the drive-through, can you hear me now?
I think he's saying he was having an issue hearing you, maybe, but
Good now.
yeah.
Yeah. So we just served over 300 plates in the drive-through. We had a great meal from Holt Lake Barbecue, Terry Barefoot, and it made us feel good because we feel like we did get the word out good enough to get some folks in here.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the meal and appreciate everybody who bought a ticket and come got a plate. And it kind of felt normal, even though we had masks on. We got to see a bunch of people tonight. Kind of felt like seeing the same old community comes to the ball games and stuff. So
because I mean, this is an annual event, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
this is
since when? How long?
I couldn't tell you when. I want to say it's probably been going on at least 15 years, but it's continued to grow each year. This is by far our biggest fundraiser for the athletic department. And normally we sell about 375 tickets. This year we were lucky enough to sell 350. We started selling in December of 2019.
Because normally the raffle is in March.
March.
Well, earlier in the year.
It would have been March 21st.
So a week after everything got shut down.
We would have probably been watching some Duke and Carolina ACC basketball down in the corner down there like we normally do. But
Well, I saw y'all had a game on earlier in the cafeteria, didn't I? The folks that were serving
yeah,
the plates.
we were able to watch State and Duke play.
I wonder how that. I'm a State fan,
I don't
so I
think
don't know if I should
nobody
ask.
really cares about those games. We're learning about the Carolina game at 7:30 tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's 7:30? Who? Carolina.
Carolina's playing Florida State.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, I guess they just kicked off then. So.
Yep. So if I sneak out a couple times, you know where I'm at.
Well, we've got 25 people watching it at home. We didn't really know how it was going to.
That's good. Maybe we'll get a few more on there.
Yeah, we didn't know what kind of crowd to expect with everything having to go virtual. But you know, in light of all of everything that's going on right now with the pandemic and trying to be safe, that's why it almost feels like we've got a debate set up right here.
Hey, quit talking. Sorry,
mean-
I had to interrupt you a little bit, like the debate the other night.
Oh, you're pulling a little Trump on me.
Yeah,
So we've got it set up where you're you're on that side of the half court. I'm on this side, and we've got just a handful of some of the Booster Club members.
Yeah,
here
so the
helping us
people
out.
that are not being seen on camera are the ones that really make this stuff happen. We got the best Booster Club board. We got co-presidents in Macon Stafford and Jamie Jones, vice presidents Mike Denon, and then we got Shay Williams as our treasurer and Amy Honeycutt as our secretary. And, you know, the stuff that they do for our athletic department, we got the best Booster Club in the world, in my opinion. We couldn't get it done without them. So.
Well, of course, there's several of them still sticking around tonight to help get the raffle taken care of. But the folks, well, everybody but us is, you know, we're having to honor the social distance protocols and the mask wearing and all that kind of stuff. So, but I guess it would have been a little bit difficult to understand you and myself if we'd
with some masks
on. But
Yep.
So we'll just air high five across the.
I'm just tickled that everybody gets to see your mustache tonight.
Yeah.
Putting that on full display.
You know what? My wife would probably rather me just keep it, you know, a little tucked in,
hidden a little bit
under here.
I don't blame her.
So I tell you what, you said 350.
We have sold exactly 350 tickets.
Okay, so we've got 350 tickets in the tumbler. Making you got a big job tonight. But I think he's cut out for it. Didn't that tumbler used to be like hand cranked? I think somebody.
We've come a long ways. We have. That was donated by somebody in the booster in the community. That it's a very nice tumbler.
I guess they were noticing Macon Because do you
Well,
normally draw?
Macon has gotten some age on him, so we
Okay.
didn't want him sweating tonight.
Right. Didn't want him pulling a hammy back there behind the. He might be sitting down. I can't really tell. Well, I tell you what. I know we've got to get. Did you say 351? Sorry.
350 exactly.
Okay, 350
Is that right?
exactly.
350 exactly is what
So
we've sold.
we've got to get all these drawn from that tumbler, and so for the next 3 or 4 hours, we're going to be
Three or four. Mm-mm.
Okay, so in actuality, we're going to try to get this, see if we can't get this done in a little over an hour,
Yeah.
I think we had mentioned.
Yeah.
So I've already sort of put us behind just a little bit. But so if you guys want to go ahead and start, actually, why don't we tell them how it's going to operate,
Okay.
the ground rules, I guess you would say.
So for folks that ain't really normally here, with those 350 tickets, we're going to pull 50 at a time. And every 50th ticket drawn will get a door prize. And I got those laying right beside me. We'll get to see those at home. But we'll take a 1-minute break. We'll turn the tumbler back on, let them kind of mix up again, and then we'll pull 50 more until we get to 200 tickets that we've pulled. We'll take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
And then we'll start again, going to 50 until we get to the last 5. And then when we get to the last 5, we'll take another 5-minute break to try to contact the 5 that are left to see if they want to split or to see if they want to keep it rolling.
Yeah.
It would be fun if people kept it rolling. We've never done that before in here,
So normally when you get down to the final 5, do they just automatically go ahead and split
a
it?
lot of times they do because everybody's going to get $3,000 in total. We're going to give away $15,000 tonight.
Right.
So it's a big night. So I say we get it rolling.
All right, sounds good. Making you ready to go ahead and get it going, brother? All right, so now are we playing by the rules where the first one that gets pulled out goes back in at the end, or do y'all not do it that way?
I've never heard of those rules.
Oh, have you not? Okay. I think I was involved in some other raffles. So it's been a while since I was part of the athletic.
Yeah, we've never
booster
heard of those
raffle.
rules.
Okay.
So-
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, what we're going to attempt to do is as we move along, we've got a picture of the tumbler. We've got a picture actually as each name is drawn out, where they're going to stick that ticket underneath the camera there, so you can see the name as it comes out. But we've also got some folks typing in the names as.
So
Yeah, so I know that you said a while ago that you had already, like Cliff Keene is who I'm seeing right there, so over the camera. But, so sorry, Cliff, you got pulled out already, but so
was that our first ticket?
it looks like that was the first one. So as according to South Johnston High School, that was our first one drawn out. So shout out to Cliff. And so as we move along, you'll see in the comments, even if they don't, I think you'll see them in 2 different places. I think you'll see them if you're watching on the computer, you'll see them on the right-hand side of your screen over there. But then if you are just watching, the screen itself, on the right-hand side, they should eventually start coming through there. X-Men. Hey, so, Matt, are we seeing those comments on the right-hand side of the screen at all? Is that something that we can put in as we go? If you'll just
I'm
work
seeing
on,
them,
see if
Greg.
we can.
I can
You're
see the
seeing-
name she's typing. Is that what you're talking
Oh,
about?
well, on the side, but then also there are some folks, who will not see the names. They won't see the name, like if they're on a mobile device, they
Right.
may not see the names as they come through on a mobile device. But
Okay.
But we should have a feature to where I think Matt's working on it, where those comments, the names that are being drawn out, are appearing on the screen itself. So
Okay.
so we'll
Making
just
you tired over there yet, or you good?
I didn't see him stretching.
Hey,
I didn't really
stretch.
see him stretching before we got started. So. I wonder if you reckon I tell you what, I was looking through to see if I could find us some good, maybe some little good background music
I love
to get
music.
going with.
I
But
do.
then as I was looking, course, I was finding me some audience applause because, obviously we don't really have all of our audiences at home. Thank you very much. We have, there's a little bit bigger audience right there. So,
It's a sold-out gym.
yeah, we probably don't want to be accused of
Selling out
of
the
that.
gym
So
right
maybe
now.
we'll
That's right.
maybe we'll move on to, to something else. So you said that the plates,
Uh-huh.
you had most of the plates picked up that you had prepared for.
Yeah, we did, man. We started off kind of slow, but in the last hour, I know we served over 200 plates, and I'm telling you that ribeye pork tenderloin, that thing was good. I've had a lot of people text me tonight telling me, talking about it too.
Yeah.
I know you got a plate, but you've been so busy in here you ain't had a chance to eat it yet.
Yes, it's around here somewhere. So we'll get to that.
I got a microwave in the back. One of those 5-minute breaks, you can fix that.
Yeah. Well, they're rolling right along over there. I was just looking. Were you looking through some of the comments over here, seeing
looking.
who got pulled out?
Yeah, who's getting pulled?
Baby H. That's not your baby, is it?
That is not my baby. I hope it's not my baby. Mine. If Libby gets pulled, I'm gonna be upset here
Okay.
this early.
So if we see a baby L,
Yeah. So normally, Mary Beth and I put our dogs, Macy and Charlie, on there.
okay.
We had a whole lot of luck with the dogs though, so we tried the baby this year. So maybe that one will work
So
out
you
a
did
little
actually
better.
put her name on there.
Her name is on there.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Sharina and Ashley, did you see that one get pulled? That's a couple staff members that are.
No, I think I hadn't made it down that far yet.
So my wife just texted me and she said your jokes. So evidently I'm not very funny right now. So you're gonna have to take over the funny train.
Your jokes.
Yeah, my
Okay.
jokes aren't. So you need to pick it up a little bit.
Well, I figure a couple hours in, I'll start getting comfortable.
Well, I can tell you this: I've never been accused of being funny. So you're gonna have to really take this here.
Listen, there's a first time for everything.
True
as
that.
far as this is all brand new. Like doing a raffle this
Yeah.
way, but try where all the students have been being taught at home on Plan C. I don't know if you've experienced this, but some days I'm on there teaching and I'm sort of. Have we got Tiff Tart just got pulled out. I believe I know her from somewhere.
Did she know she had a ticket?
Well, I don't know.
Is she watching?
She didn't know she had a ticket, and I don't know if she's watching or not. But I guess if she is watching, I'll probably get a text in a minute and say she didn't even know we had a ticket in there. So we'll see. There it is.
Yeah, she
Oh,
is
no.
watching.
So she did know we had a ticket.
She is paying attention.
I didn't tell her that we had a ticket in there, but she just found out. So.
So I'm getting a comment too from Ashley Britton that works here saying that she thinks this thing's rigged already.
Did she get pulled out, Ashley?
She did get pulled out.
Okay. She feels attacked as well.
What tickets are we at? How many have we drawn?
I don't know. We're moving through.
I think we are moving pretty good.
I think we get a signal. When we're down to the first 50.
Gotcha.
Because at that point in time, you'll reach down in your goodie bag down there and pull
I
out
got some goodies.
a door prize. Okay. So
Yeah, I got some goodies.
smack.
Smack.
What? Smack.
Smack. I don't know how to
Okay.
say that. So tell me again a little bit about what you were talking about teaching in Plan C.
Well, I was just saying it's 2020 it has been odd for everybody, but we're here at school and students come back on Monday.
Big day Monday.
Big day Monday.
Yep.
So a lot moving from virtual back to face-to-face, or
right.
in-person learning, because I guess technically technically we're face-to-face right now. Well, you can be face-to-face but still virtual, through Google Meets and all that kind of stuff. So it's just been a wild year trying to figure out how to teach online, and then but some days you're on there teaching and there may not be any students on at that point in time. So, and we didn't know how many people would watch this evening. We knew
how many people are watching. Man, we got 47.
We're up to 47. I mean, we should have started. Maybe we should have charged
admission. I thought so.
I don't know. So either we're just so entertaining.
Yeah.
That people that we're starting to go viral.
Yeah. Okay.
If you will, if I may.
Yeah.
Or sometimes things are so bad
that could be
that
it
it's
too.
Good
that we last on YouTube forever,
and people can't help but watch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's probably one of the two. 49. I tell you what. If we wound up with 350 people watching? Well, I got 350.
That would be crazy.
I do think at some point in time, when folks see that they're drawn out, I'm wondering if they're going to hang in there.
Depends on how funny you are.
Okay, well,
that's your job.
I should probably Google some jokes.
Yep, I'm thinking. SJ football's been pulled. We needed them to win some $3,000 tonight.
Wow. That'd buy a couple uniforms, wouldn't
it? Yeah. Oh, father-in-law's been pulled.
Max Rayner.
I'm already in the doghouse.
Well, he might. I know some people. I'm aware that some people may have more than one in there. I believe there was a couple that.
April and Alan Bird, they're in our family too. So that's two family members back to back that's been drawn.
Yeah. So actually, I don't really know if that's going to be strong evidence to prove it's rigged or not. If all his family's getting pulled out. I believe we're probably coming up on the 50 pretty soon here. They're pointing. Macon's working hard. Uh-oh. I think I see some sweat beading up on his head up there. Lights are starting to gleam down on his forehead. All right. Say that's the 50th one? All right, Brody. So who we got number 50? We're on a little bit of delay, so there might be some names.
Who is the 50th? Is it?
I just see Danny M. just came through.
What'd they say? Danny Ray McClam.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you, our first door prize, I feel like is pretty appropriate for the times. Danny Ray McClam, you have won your very own South Johnston face mask.
Okay. Now, is that a new, unused face mask?
This is new and unused, so I'm going to put it back in the plastic.
Okay.
Actually, I should probably sanitize it first before I put it back in there.
Look, I don't, I believe there's a bunch of sanitizer around here.
True that.
You could just, like throw me that one and you could give him a.
I might can handle that. Yeah, we got plenty. So congratulations, Danny Ray. You didn't win any money, but you won a very exclusive South Johnston face mask.
So after every 50, I don't know if we told them this or not, but after every 50, they're gonna turn the tumbler for a
1 minute. Yep.
Make sure we keep those things nice and mixed up.
Yes. There's usually a few folks when we let people in the gym that sit up front and make sure we're turning it.
Yeah.
They want to see them turning in there like they know which one's theirs.
Right.
But
you know what? You know what I was thinking though? Maybe they're sitting there because they're making sure that none are stuck, strategically stuck to the side. I believe I'm getting some text messages coming through in response to how many tickets we have in there. Oh, how many tickets do we have in there? I'm a school teacher. I believe we have one ticket in there, Tiff.
Oh, she's getting on our English, and I don't want to say this, but I'm going to. So it looks like we lost the camera for a minute, Greg,
okay.
for the tickets.
Okay. The old, the camera that's showing the ticket.
Right.
Okay.
But I do think.
Let me pull that down a little bit.
Do we want to keep going and typing them in, you think? Or is it?
They're trying to make sure they're getting that camera pulled back up.
Folks, forgive us. This is, we're working through some stuff here.
Well, we got to make sure that camera is getting that ticket feed. So,
So, by the way, what I was saying to you right then, though, is she's getting on the way you're speaking, and no, she wasn't.
no, she wants to know how many tickets we've got in that tumbler right there.
Oh. Because I was going to say if she's getting on the way you're speaking, you are an English teacher, but evidently you're doing pretty good. So
I am an English teacher.
You are.
Have been all year.
Yep.
But yeah, she was asking how many we had in the tumbler, and I'm not going to disappoint her by telling her that we only had one in the tumbler.
Right.
So I'm just gonna.
I tried to tell you about 2 a while ago.
Well,
You're not really playing unless you got 2 of them.
Well, since
Can't put it in there now.
since I've been pulled out, I guess my work here's done. Okay.
So are we rolling
I
again?
believe
We're good.
it looks like we might have got the ticket feed back up and running. I guess we're about to find out when it comes through for us here. I know we got some more names that start to
Neil
get called.
Whittington, that's another family member. I swear my family is going to stop buying tickets.
Well, maybe you're just related to everybody.
No, that's not it.
When you say that,
It's
they're
my
your
wife's family.
Okay, so
Wife's
that's.
family.
I mean, when you got married, you you kind of doubled the opportunity there for the.
Yeah, Rainer's got a big family.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let me ask you this then. Perhaps it's because I guess you sell a lot of tickets. I'm assuming you sell a lot of tickets.
Yeah, try to sell a few.
So maybe you go around and you talk to folks that you know or are related to.
Yeah, I'm just an easy contact to get rid of here. And normally it's a good opportunity to sell them when you're at ball games and stuff like that. And
Right.
luckily, right before COVID hit, we were able to sell close to 200. But I just can't tell you how good of a community we live in to be able to sell what we've sold since this happened.
Right.
This thing is 8 months after it was supposed to happen, and we were still able to sell 150, 175 tickets without seeing anybody. Nobody's getting out a lot, so,
Right.
and just very lucky, man.
So how? I mean, obviously, when everything shut down, that shut the sports down as well. So, for folks who may not have a student athlete
Right.
Anymore, or or coaching or anything like that, do you want to explain how it is that, because the school year's already started, but sports have not started, or they're kind of.
We've been able to do some workouts, but workouts are not practice. Workouts is sort of what you do in the summertime, but we're doing it in the fall now. And, when we shut down in March for the spring senior athletes, it was very tough because they only got to participate in about 2 weeks of their seasons. But we were able to honor them in 2 or 3 different ways, and we finally were able to have graduation for the kids to graduate. And then when we started into the new school year, for a long time we couldn't do sports because nobody could really figure it out. And I think everybody's still trying to learn and still trying to do the right thing. And the bad part is nobody has all the answers to this stuff. But professional sports kind of got started. Now we see collegiate sports getting started. So actually in November, we're going to start our first real sports seasons with volleyball and cross country.
Okay.
And then cheerleading is going to try out at the same time. And then swimming will be about 3 weeks afterwards. So we're going to try to get it started.
Yeah. So, but they are already doing some practicing.
They're doing some practice. Well, not really practice. It's really like workouts, but you can't really compete. Like I did some basketball workouts, but you can't do 5-on-5 activities. It's kind of got to be everybody's in pods and doing stuff like that. So
how? Well, I can only imagine how difficult it is I remember when I was in high school, which was, what was that, 15,
Getting old, man.
18 years ago.
Yeah.
And there was starting to be a little bit of that, when your sport that you excel at maybe is not in season.
Right.
Maybe you've got a little bit of practice opportunity with the coach or the team during the off season.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like it was as year round.
Right.
All of these sports. It's sort of like we moved from football to basketball to baseball, or something like that. But now it seems like a lot of those sports, especially like football, basketball, have workouts year round now. So
sports have kind of put kids at a disadvantage in some ways, because if you're not working on it year round, you feel like you're getting behind. We try to promote multi-sport athletes here. That's what we want. But kids and their families have to make that decision sometimes. But I can tell you, I coach basketball. You played basketball a little bit. You've coached basketball before. Summers are always a big deal for us, and we have a young team coming in, and not having a summer has hurt. But everybody's in the same boat. So,
right. Well, what I was thinking was that having, where you've got some seasons that are starting to come up, but
Cecilia Banks,
you know what, I hadn't
boss
even
lady,
well, maybe
Ron
in
and
for a
Jamie
bad review
Jones.
now. Oh, I bet that one hurt to type in. I see a Rigsby. I wonder if he's
Where's Rigsby?
Gray Rigsby.
So I think
that related
yeah, it
to-
is Coach Rigsby's family, but
Okay.
I don't. And I know he had a South Johnson football pool a while ago too. So luck's not been too good so far. If they're like me though, they're just making a donation to the South Johnson Booster Club when they buy a ticket anyway.
Right. It's all a good time. My only thought was that for folks that are used to practicing like workouts pretty much year round for some of these sports, to only have maybe a couple weeks this year to get ready to actually play the
And that's what it'll be when they try
shortened
out.
season.
When they try out, they won't have much time before they start playing games.
because the seasons are going to be shortened.
Every sport gets 7 weeks to participate. And normally, let's take basketball for example. You're playing basketball from Halloween to Valentine's Day. So
That's a long season.
that's a long season.
Yeah.
And football's going from August to November. Spring sports seem to get condensed a little bit, try to get them done before the end of school, but it's going to be very different. And then trying to play them all too, basically in one semester, besides 3 sports. The rest of the sports we have will be played in the second semester.
So does that mean there's going to be some students that are going to have to choose between
We hope
sports that
not.
they may have?
We hope not.
Okay.
One thing we don't want to do is punish student athletes who are multi-sport, because to be honest with you, there's not as many anymore, so you don't want to punish kids for what's going on more than they already have. So looks like we're coming up on the 100th ticket. And I see Libby Massengill just got
that gonna-
pulled too. I like how they didn't want to say nothing over there.
Now so does that mean that Judy Johnson then going to be the 100th? No, still got to look. Okay,
One more's coming.
okay.
Mary Beth just responded in there. She's pretty upset that Libby got pulled. Oh, Mr. Weaver's the 100th ticket.
Oh my goodness.
So I'll tell you what I'm going to give Mr. Weaver.
A mask.
I'm going to give him a water cup with South Johnson on it, because starting on Monday, he's going to be hustling around these hallways, so he's going to need this water cup. So congratulations, Mr. Weaver, on your water cup.
Wow.
So now we're in that 1 minute break again, letting it tumble a little bit.
Stand up, stretch it out. We're just getting started.
Getting started, baby.
You know, I think if I had we should have had a rack of basketballs.
Yeah.
And during these breaks, see who can make the first one.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm gonna get ragged pretty hard on this. This is like my first time. I feel like I'm on a podcast / radio show.
It's like a
/
lottery drawing. You ever see when they
Yeah.
come on at like 11:15 at night to do the?
That's past my bedtime.
Okay, well.
Yep.
Hey, this is Tina Selden Cash, and we're gonna draw the winning numbers. Of course, that they don't draw near as many. They just draw a handful.
5 or 6 balls.
Now, if you win that,
You're in a little different group
mean,
than what this group's gonna be in tonight.
yeah. But yeah, it's like a podcast, lottery, radio show.
Yeah.
Kind of all rolled up into one. So,
Yep.
which
this
is
mixtape you got going here too.
listen.
This is like
I'm not sure. Okay, let me.
This is like the N1 mixtape tour.
I may have. I guess you can't say. I may have typed in sports instrumentals.
Okay.
Just
Sounds
kinda-
like it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, do you have
right.
a specific genre that you would like? That's what we can do. That's what we'll do.
All right.
When we move into the next, every time we move into another 50, I need a different genre of music to play in the background.
I feel like
right.
Greg is on the 1s and 2s over here right now.
Well, I guess if any of you at home, or wherever you may be, checking us out tonight, if you've got any specific.
Oh, that first one, 101, that was a Dr. David Pierce one. His daughter Emma Pierce was pulled.
Okay.
Deacon Jones has been pulled.
ACS, is that code? Is that like they don't
I'm
want
not
to?
sure. I didn't sell an ACS.
They don't really want to
They just didn't want people to know who they were.
reveal who they are, their identity.
I hope they didn't give a good phone number on that card.
You know what though? Yeah, I mean what do you do when it comes down? If we come down to the final 5, right, and there's just like initials. We call the number.
And it don't answer.
Well, do they mark on the ticket? If they do mark on the ticket if they would split it or not, right? Isn't
No.
it?
That one is that the check box is if you're gonna eat
Oh,
or not.
I will eat.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, see, and then again, it might have been.
We don't want to take the suspense out of this now.
Well, okay. So what do you default to if you can't get a hold of the people in the final 5? Somebody.
Correct me if I'm wrong over there, but if we can't get them on the phone, we keep rolling, right?
Ooh.
So if they don't answer the phone, so maybe I'll just mistakenly dial the wrong number a couple times and then see how.
That would create a little suspense. Well, and but you know what? If they're watching and they see that they're in the final 5,
Pierce has commented to us. He's watching.
go Trojans. I hear you. Hey, listen. Speaking of Pierce,
Yep.
I know
Matthew Adams just got pulled.
Uh-oh.
All right. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. I was just thinking. I've seen Dr. Pierce up there on the Board of Education meetings, and
Oh,
with
he's
all
big timing.
Yeah, well, with all the responsibility.
He would probably be used to this.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't
with a
bother him a
camera
bit
on
to
it,
come
yeah.
to come in and guest appear. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
Monday Night Football.
listen at that heavy action. But no, I was just saying. I'm sure he's been going through a lot. With trying to make decisions and do all that kind of stuff, leading our county. So Dr. Pierce,
doubt.
we really appreciate it. So thank you so much
Well,
for.
Pierce is our man too. He, his 4 years here were, for me, indescribable. He's the one that hired me as the athletic director, and
Okay.
so just a lot of respect for him. And when he's up there, and I know we're probably a little biased here, but we feel like it's in good hands. So,
Yeah. Well, and he comes back. You know, I know, which it's been a little while ago, but at one of the basketball games, you know, back last winter, I guess it was.
He has to be very neutral now, but he's still got a little green and gold to him.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Are his kids, are they?
They're coming, so he's still got a little allegiance to the green and gold.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Was that something? Were you needing to let me know something there? Okay.
So Mary Beth's texting me again. I must be doing something wrong.
Uh-oh. I don't know that I would say that on, you know, in front of, hey, we got 57 watching.
50. We had 60 a while ago, so 3 dropped. You weren't doing very good.
Oh, Lord, we just went down to 55.
So their names must have got pulled.
I think that at some point in time,
Or they could be in Meta trying to get internet. I hear it's not too good out in Meta.
you know what? I do think.
You can attest to that, right?
Well,
You got pretty good
okay.
internet.
True story. True story. Hang on. Let me do something, and then I'm going to tell you a true story. Hopefully we don't lose more audience members, participants as I say this. But so the other day my kids were gaming, right? And my wife calls me because I was at school. I was slaving away, working hard, learning that English to teach your youngins, right? So
Here we go.
so my wife calls me and she says, "Hey, Liam, our son, he was playing. All of a sudden, she said, I asked him if, because we have had some internet issues from time to time,
Right.
And she said, I just got done asking him how it was doing today, and she said, and all of a sudden he goes, wait, what? It just kicked me. It just kicked me out of the game. So the internet had gone down. Well, she said, I am noticing there are some tractors in the field across the street.
Okay.
So, would you like to take a guess at what had transpired?
Oh, doing a little disting, were they?
They've already picked up all the sweet potatoes out of the field. So then the next in the process was come along and plow it over. And yep, when they went down to one, so when they got down to one corner of the field, lo and behold, because when I got on the phone with Spectrum. Okay, I know a lot of folks don't have, but we've actually had solid internet, pretty solid internet.
Well, we got Spectrum at our house too. It's ours is good.
Well, before I got about from me to you, and I could see the black cord sticking up.
Did the farmer know, or he didn't know?
They didn't. I don't think they realized it.
And probably didn't care.
Well, look. I mean, I really don't think that there's any way they would have realized, because it was sticking up. But those things are pretty small. So, I was on the phone with the guys like, you know what? I can actually see where the problem is right now.
So you want to put Spectrum on blast right now and tell them how long it took to get out there? Or?
Okay. Well, you know what? This was on a Friday, and we had to wait till Sunday. So I guess that's kind of saying, hey, look, I guess we weren't important enough.
Right.
Because let's just say I was the president of the United States. I mean, probably would have got it fixed pretty quick. But at the same time, when the guy arrived on Sunday morning,
right.
It was raining. It was raining pretty steadily, and he stayed out there. He stayed there 4.5 hours, and got it done though. Because
so is Liam happy again?
Oh yeah, everything's right in the world now.
So when you say he's gaming, what is he playing?
Well, have you got any guesses? Are you familiar with any kind of?
I play Tiger Woods a little bit.
Okay, what gaming platform are you talking about?
I think the last thing I played was Xbox.
Xbox, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you're about to say Wii or
I didn't like the Wii. That was too much movement.
All right, so my kids.
So we're coming to 50. Hold that thought there. Is the X-Men? Is it Danny Barefoot? So number 218, Danny Barefoot. Danny, you're going to win a South Johnson baseball hat.
Wow.
So we had a lot of these left over because we only played 2 weeks last year, but it is fitted. it's a hot ticket item every spring.
Dude.
So, congratulations, Danny. Sorry you didn't win any money, but you got a hat coming to you, and we appreciate your support, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, Danny. So, you happen to say that you got a lot of those left over, huh?
We do.
last spring. Do y'all sell those to the community, or is that not?
So a lot of times we try to buy quite a few of them extra because the baseball dads like them, and our coaching staff likes them. So it's a nice gift to those guys too. And Coach Parnell, our baseball coach, he's able to get rid of them pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Is that going to be like those? When you say fitted, is that like the flex? The flex.
So we don't for baseball we actually order two. A lot of the dads like the flex fit,
Yeah.
but this one is actually fitted. But whatever Danny wants, we'll get for him. But we do have flex. And
What size head there do you guess that Danny's got?
I'm going with a 7 3/8 right here.
Oh, 7 3/8.
That's about what I wear, but I got a big dome, so I mean.
You know what? It's been so long since I think I might have you beat though.
Well, you got a ponytail too, so
No, this
I'm
is
sure that gets.
no.
in the
I'm
way.
talking pre-ponytail.
Pre-ponytail.
I'm talking pre-ponytail. I think I think like my senior year, my head exploded. I think I went from like 7 1/4 to like, I'm not lying.
So
I mean,
did your head grow into your body, or do you feel like your head's too much right now?
it must have been that senior project. I just got so smart, my brain swelled.
That's what I tell people. Everybody picks on my head too, but I just tell them I'm really smart. So
You hanging in there, Macon? He's looking over here. I don't know if he's getting tired or not. What's the signal? What's the signal if we need?
So Patrick
Call it
and Bray, that was our what was that? 151. I think we had 3 different door prizes now.
So you said.
So I just want everybody that's listening to stop and listen to this music going right now. That's what you jam to. All right. I can get down with it. All right.
Hey, we might get a whole lot of viewers. We might get a whole lot of viewers if we start a dance party up in there. You know what it says? Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
No, karate chop.
Karate.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's karate chop coming in. That was Goosebumps that we were jamming out to. I had Blake Adams. He's from my neck of the woods. Old Blake. I believe he must have been class of 05.
Yeah, he was a couple years.
What were you?
I was 07.
07.
Yeah.
Okay. Baby. Little baby.
Matt here running the show, he was 07 as well. It's a good year.
Matt, you were 07? Okay. Well, from the Albemarle area, correct? Matt's my brother-in-law, for those of you who may need to know.
Yeah, he deserves a shout out for what he's doing
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. He, when I asked him if he might be available to come hang out with us and help do all of this that you're seeing, trying to get all these camera angles and technical things organized. I tell you what, he has a big job.
William Weaver just got pulled again.
So that's
Sorry, boss.
So that's 2. Start keeping a tally of how many he's got. Uh-oh. My wife's trying to butt in. You know what she said? Class of 99, baby.
99.
Class of 99.
What was popular music in 99? Ask her that.
I tell you, yeah. What's some 99 hits there, Tiff?
Ooh. I'm sure NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were pretty big in 99.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
It can't be any worse than what we're listening to now. Your brother-in-law agrees.
Okay, but listen.
Somebody's ticket was Birthday Twins.
Birthday Twins. Well, that's code.
Okay.
Hey, so in all seriousness, of the 56 of you who are watching right now, if you have the ability to add to the chat section, we'll go ahead and just take a little request action. What do you think, Brody?
I think that would be
You want
good.
to take some requests? Some music requests, that is.
Edited. music requests.
Well, I'm sure they won't request anything
I hope you're right.
explicit.
So,
Uh-oh, there's Randy and Kim Denon. I see you come across there. Ms. Denon
yep.
teaches in our special ed department. Oh, Daniel Benson, did you see him come across there? He was up there ahead of
Oh, he is right in front
before
of
Weaver.
DB. Sorry, man.
PE teacher. He's still doing PE, right?
Still PE.
He's still coaching.
Holding it down.
Yeah.
Yep. He's our boys and girls golf coach. So tell me a little more about this this game that your son's playing.
I don't know that I told you the name of it, did I?
You didn't.
So it's called Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
Not fork knife.
I know.
Fortnite.
I may not play it, but I've heard it.
Have you heard it?
Yeah.
You heard about it?
So a lot of our kids around here play it on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is that or I
Can't
believe
you play Matt? Can't you play Fortnite on your phone?
that's a loaded question, kind of, because
You can't. Not anymore.
So
See,
Fortnite. Okay, so probably the conversation is probably not applicable to what we're doing here at all.
Okay.
But because of some pricing wars between buying directly through Fortnite.
all right. I don't need to know any more from that.
So basically, Apple made it. Apple and Google Play made it where you can't play it on their devices now.
Okay. Cool, man. Cool.
Good story.
Yeah.
Good story.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
What's
went
next,
a total different route than what I thought it was going to go.
So are you interested in playing Fortnite?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I
I don't
like-
think it's available for Wii.
Okay. Okay.
That might be kind of cool though. To pick.
So me and Mary Beth one time, we bought the Xbox with the camera where you could dance in front of it. You remember that?
Yeah. I didn't have one, but
I can't remember what it was called. Dance Revolution.
and that's where you learned your moves.
So we used to dance, and it sort of sounds like some of this music you've been listening to.
Okay.
But that's about the time our Xbox stopped. We played a couple DVDs on it every once in a while.
So you see, Drew Herron asked if this is a Fortnite podcast. I mean, it can be.
I think Drewski probably plays a little Fortnite.
Okay, maybe that's why he had to chime in.
So I
there a
told
little
Drew to comment because I told him that you could probably get some jokes going with him.
bit. Well, I mean, I told you before. Sometimes
Has Drew's ticket been drawn yet? In May Herron?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a list of who was in the drawing, but
Oh, Judy Massingill. That's my mom. That's not going to be good.
uh-oh. Metamarket.
So, Drew, this is not a Fortnite podcast. I'm done with Fortnite.
Temple Baptist in Selma.
Yeah.
Did you sell one to Temple Baptist?
SJ basketball, too.
Uh-oh.
What y'all doing over there?
Still waiting on that fresh request coming through, for the music, background music. Evidently they're loving what I'm playing.
I don't know if they are. Ashley just got pulled. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure my ears have ever been sweating before, but I think these earmuffs you give me got me sweating a little bit.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and I just know some requests are going to start to come through here. So I'm going to go ahead and make me a new playlist. And we'll have,
I don't know if they're going to
Raffle.
come through or not.
well, I'm claiming it right now. And I believe I have my first request of the evening.
Who's that from?
Well,
Oh, it's a text message.
it may have been a text message.
Okay.
They may be scared to post it.
We're
For
at
some reason.
200. Is that the Gray Boys? Oh, Dr. Pierce. Dr. Pierce?
they're looking at you like that might not have been in. So.
Brooke Winborn. Brooke Winborn. You know Brooke Winborn? So I'm pretty sure that's Tina's daughter, right, Brooke?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brooke.
But did you
But-
say she was?
That's right.
Okay. Here we go. Look her up.
So I do. I'm trying to look at something Brooke may like, but I don't know. So Brooke, we may have to talk later.
What you got over there?
I do have a very nice South Johnson Athletics polo.
Okay.
Okay. And then I have a bucket hat.
Oh,
Brooke,
come
you might
on now.
want to wear that on
Man.
the beach somewhere. And then I have a South Johnson sweater. So, Brooke, we may have to work on your prize later,
So
or
now-
you can choose any of those.
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask this question. Why do you not think that she would approve of any of that?
I just don't see many kids her age wearing the South Johnson Athletics polo.
But now,
She could start a trend.
But now that sweater that you ended
The
with.
sweater is actually a very nice Nike sweater.
Yeah, that reminds me of a windbreaker I was wearing earlier. The zip up thing.
This one's just a little thicker than the one you got. Yeah,
Okay.
they don't zip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle.
That a boy.
Was that 1999?
You know what? I don't know if it was 99, but my 99 graduate wife requested it.
I think it had to be 99 because I think she would have requested that. She was paying attention. Mary Beth said Baby Shark.
I guess
Nancy
that's-
Cole said New Kids on the Block. Amber said Shoulder Lean by Young Jock. Shay said, does Greg know he resembles Billy Ray?
Come on now. Come on now. We talk a little Billy Ray Cyrus. Let's go. If I'm about to take my hair out of this ponytail, it'll be indistinguishable.
I agree. Yeah. Oh.
What'd that do for you there, Brody?
Not a lot. I ain't gonna lie, not a lot.
Okay, well, you know what? It's fine.
Oh, we're doing 5 minutes now. This is the
we?
5 minute mark. This
Oh.
is 200.
Because we're at the 200 ticket,
Yeah.
so are we
So
supposed
Matt,
to
are we able to put up some time here?
we may have to start at the 5. I don't know if we can start midway through.
Do you want to put it up or you just want to keep rolling? It's up to you.
8:34.
Maybe we should.
It's been so it's been an hour. So we got 150 left.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all. Okay,
We just had some people need to take a break for a minute. But
that's fine. I say we probably can deal without going the whole 5 minutes.
yeah.
Do you need to stand up and stretch it out a little bit?
No, I got enough steps in earlier with the plates, I think. Maybe you do. Maybe you should
I
get
mean, maybe I will.
put your hair back in a ponytail. That might be one thing.
You think I might be hurting or streaming?
They're dropping like flies right now.
I don't know what yours says, but mine says 58. I think it's maintaining solidly.
I want to actually see how you put this in a ponytail.
Huh?
Do you like flip it over like the girls do?
We can do the old. You want me? I can do the old bun up top.
I think you should come back in with a new character for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Ashley, if you want to make a guest appearance now, you can.
It takes too long to get all hooked up.
Okay, so I'm going to say I've seen this character before.
Hang on, I can't hear you. Let me get my ears back on.
So I think I've seen this character before.
Okay.
And I think you're going to have to walk in, or you're going to have to start us back off in character from
Oh, staff retreat.
Staff Retreat. I think the audience would love to see
I
that.
don't know if I can. So are we gonna? Well,
Are we?
oh, I see it now. Yeah.
They're rolling again. So,
Okay. Going. All right.
So
So this will be starting at what?
201,
200 first? Okay.
right? Man, Genie in a Bottle has been hanging strong here
Hey.
for a little bit.
Okay. It might have.
This is like 6 minutes on.
Listen.
Yeah.
It may have started over, but I'm kind of
It had to. It's been going for like 10 minutes.
I'm kind of preoccupied. Okay. So. But you know what? Like all the booster members that are helping us out, like they can't hear the music
No.
at all. So bless your hearts.
But there
We'll
are
try to get you a feed of it next time.
there are 54 people that can hear this for 10 minutes.
Listen, it'll just hold your breath. It'll be about 15 more seconds, and we'll have.
So I
something
will
else.
tell you, Macon talked to me yesterday about my patience being very short, so that may be why.
Do you feel like you have short patience,
I think I'm pretty calm.
Mary Beth? If you're still watching, would you like to chime in on if I tell you what? Well, would you like to chime in on if Brody's patience level? Is he a pretty patient guy? X-Men comes across about every dozen.
That's not good.
I mean,
I may be a part of those X-Men.
oh man.
So Mary Beth just said nope, and I think that she means
Oh, I think I asked if you were patient.
no. I think you said could he improve on his patience any, and she said no. So I think that's what we were saying.
Mary Beth, if you'd like to clarify, feel free.
Lee Webb. Sorry, Webb. Sabrina D's right behind it. We're getting rid of the staff pretty quick here.
So somebody had requested a little New Kids on the Block a while ago, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not. Are you familiar with
With this song,
what might be a good New Kids on the Block?
do I look like I know New Kids on the Block? Kevin Butler. I'm so glad that
Oh.
name got pulled.
Wait, you said you're so glad?
Yes.
Oh,
If he'd have
Bless
won
his heart.
any money in this, we'd have heard about it for the rest of our life.
I think he would have taken all the money that he won tonight and bought that many tickets with it next time.
Oh, I thought you were about to say he was going to give it back to the Booster Club, but that won't go happen.
Let me ask you this:
What?
Does that ever happen?
Not normal.
Not that it's a expectation by any means, but like I remember when we used to have half and half drawings, like at the football games and stuff. And a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times the winner would donate it back. And I mean, which was really nice, but there was.
But I think you're talking about $150 compared to $3,000 or more, right?
You see, you keep saying 3,000, but
you think somebody's going to roll it tonight?
Wouldn't it make for some good
It
virtual
would make for
TV?
some great virtual podcasting / radio station.
Tonight could be the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So you better make sure that you hang in there with us.
I can't believe we still got 55 watching.
I'm telling you, they're hanging in there.
I am so, I don't want to watch this again.
You don't want to watch it
No,
back?
I
Is
think
that
you're
what
doing
saying?
great, but I
Oh,
just don't want to watch myself do this.
no, I don't think I ever watch anything back
Okay, good.
that I do.
Good.
Matt, would you want to watch it back?
Matt, are you going to watch this again when you get home?
Pop a little popcorn. Is our ticket cam? I guess our ticket camera's still
All
hanging
right,
on
so
strong.
listen, for real. Listen to this song coming on again.
Listen, I'm sorry. I was gonna.
This
I was
is
gonna
like the
bring up.
theme song of this virtual raffle.
I got too much going on. Okay, I should have just had a playlist and just.
All right, so
Set it
let me
free.
ask this though. Like right now, you can't stop this song and go
No.
back to your N1 mixtape that you were doing a while ago.
I might could, but I could also go to New Kids on the Block and get a little something going there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, and this may be, I may be totally off on this, but like, Who Let the Dogs Out? Was that in 1999? I don't know why that keeps popping in my mind. Was that 2000?
Oh, close enough. Who?
I'll tell you,
Who?
there's 53 other people that are very excited that
Uh-oh.
the dogs are out.
Well, 51. So I may have ruined my relationship with a couple of them. So. Hey!
Is there any X-Men left? Two?
I think I need to ask a clarifying question. How many X-Men were there originally?
10.
I think we should
X.
all 10. Oh. Okay. Well, look, I know nothing about the X-Men. Okay.
Or you're an English teacher.
What's that got to do with anything?
You didn't know Roman numerals.
Okay. I don't think that anybody who saw X-Men that had no prior knowledge of what that could have been would have automatically thought, oh, 10.
We just spoke Jimmy
10 men.
Massengill, and he just gave me a technical through the phone.
Oh, strong. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Mike Denning got drawn as well. Is that Mike Denning who may or may not be in the room with us right now? Mike Denning.
Mike Dennon, was that your ticket a while ago, or Dixie Dennon, Mike Dennon's ticket? Your ticket.
Who? Oh, they don't get it.
They don't understand.
They don't get it because they don't hear the music.
Oh, Drew. Drew's daughter just got pulled.
I don't. Oh, May. Will Blackman. Is that possibly Will Blackman? Our Will Blackman?
I think so. Will Black,
Billy Johnson before him?
Millie and Scott. X-Men again. Oh, County Commissioner Chad Stewart. Sorry, Chad. Maybe that's Chad.
I
don't
feel
know.
like you're seeing. Are you scrolling back up?
No.
Oh, I feel like maybe you're seeing the comments before I.
Drew wants to know if he can buy another ticket.
All in
Drew
favor?
Heron. He
All
wants to
in
know if he
favor?
can buy another ticket.
He can buy another. I make a motion that he can buy another ticket, but it doesn't go in this year's drawing. He can go ahead and prepay for his ticket next year. Does that sound like a good idea?
Jamie Lee, Cleveland AD.
Listen. My wife.
Did she clarify Who Let the Dogs Out
She
was
says-
1999?
Well, I actually have a lot that I said. Don't hate on the lottery. Guess that was a long time ago. Genie in a bottle. Say my name. Stop it now. Not sure where that was from. She said, "Put the hair back up, Jesus." Oh, but you know what?
We're at 250. Is it Herb and Becky? Herb and Becky.
The Munsons. Congratulations. So
So, I really think that Herb would want this hat.
I agree. Yeah.
I think this has got Herb written all over it.
I feel like he might already have one. Like I can just see him.
Maybe.
I mean, no,
This
I
is
really
pretty
don't.
exclusive though. This
Is it?
pretty new.
Okay. I can just see him wearing it. Is what I'm saying.
So, Mr. Munson, this is your bucket hat. Next time I see you, for a beach trip.
So, my wife says Brody is hilarious.
Thank you. That's probably the first time I've ever heard that in my life.
What about this one? She says, I'm about to wet my pants. I guess that's in relation to you being funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Excuse me.
So this is what I think would be funny.
Okay.
If you just give the audience a little bit of the character from the Stafford trip.
Let me see if I can find some appropriate music.
Okay.
But I would have to incorporate it into what we are discussing, perhaps.
What is this music now? This is very serious. Oh,
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I thought what did you ask me to do?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay. So, when we go on staff retreats, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to peel the curtain back, if you will. And when we go on staff retreats, there are opportunities for us as staff to professionally develop, if you will. So, we happen to have Zen Master, which was myself, on this particular occasion. And I had withdrawn into myself and discovered, if you will, a coaching ability where we were doing a little professional development. So, I would like to explain you, Brody. I would like for you to follow my movements, okay?
Did you say swallow or follow?
Follow.
Follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do as I do.
Okay. All
So
right.
we deep breath. And I do believe, hold it in. I do believe we all need this during the middle of the pandemic.
Test your lungs.
Yes. And I'll exhale,
Okay.
and bring the arms above the head
Okay.
and then back down, like so. And do you not feel more relaxed?
Yeah, I
Do you
do.
feel
I
more
do.
relaxed?
I do.
And no nervous energies coming from there.
No, they've been released.
Yes. So anyways, that's kind
was
of
pretty good.
That's kind of what we did.
But for the folks at home, he was pretty. He did that for about 30 minutes. So
Are you saying it was too long?
No, I
Or-
thought it was just perfect.
Right. Yeah. I think everybody just felt a little more centered.
I know your wife is so proud of you right now,
Let's check.
and your mom too, probably.
Well, I have one 1 minute ago that says no. And then another minute ago it says no. And then another minute ago that says no. So okay.
Adam Warren. Do you know Adam Warren? You did their wedding, didn't you?
I remember. Wait,
Him and Carla Brooke.
Adam Warren.
You remember Carla Brooke? Didn't you? Did you not do their wedding?
Yes. Well, okay. Rehearsal. I was there at the rehearsal. Yeah. I was not there at the wedding itself. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that
At Pinehurst.
DJ, was it Mike Morris that used to be on G105?
Yes, it was.
He DJ'd. Yeah.
He lives in Texas now.
I was not there, but
Well, if you're going to lose to somebody, you'll lose a job to him.
let's just say I helped get the energy started at the rehearsal dinner
Yes, you
the
did.
night before,
I
so that
remember.
it could flow into
I remember.
the celebration the following day. So, you good, Macon? All right. Thought you were moving a little slower. Thought that energy was waning a little. I think he's just in the groove.
So we're fixing to come up on 300. Is that right?
Okay.
What was that? Yes?
You know what? I'm just going to go with the top hit for New Kids on the Block, ladies and gentlemen. You remember this song? I bet all the ladies at home are just like,
They're jamming right now. It's not ringing a bell for me.
I bet they're dancing around the
Coffee
kitchen
table?
island, and yeah.
Do people have coffee tables anymore?
I'm probably.
Yeah. Kevin Moses Creech just got pulled. Do you know Kevin Creech?
Yes. Well, I believe Anita Tart may be my aunt.
Your aunt? Yep.
I do believe, unless there's another one in here. I believe I saw Angie Wheelis earlier.
Mike and Anna Marbury.
Uh-oh. The
Mike and Anna, if you're watching, sorry. Tell Julia she can go to bed now.
I was just scrolling back a little bit. Waylon Dell Barefoot. I don't know what year he was. He was back there a little ways.
That was a nice way to put that.
Okay. Now, I grew up going to church with Waylon Dell, and he did the best Forrest Gump impression. I think he was known for that, for his Forrest Gump impression when he was a student here. Yeah. So I don't know what year that was.
Because I like Forrest Gump.
It had to have been in the 90s. They may have some pictures from that or something. I do believe I saw a picture where he did that.
You're just jamming.
Well, just kind of letting everybody at home savor the moment as they watch the
I
names.
think they're probably just happy that Christina Aguilera didn't come back.
You know what? She's still on the playlist. I mean, we could bring her back. It wouldn't be a problem. Would not be a problem.
All right. Alex Medlin. Shay. Little Dennis and Shay just got pulled. Yeah.
I believe we should throw your
So,
dance tune in there.
what is that?
I mean, don't get me lying, but
So,
I know you broke it down to a little teaching someone how to Dougie back in the day.
that was a long time ago.
Don't make me a liar. But did you see X-Men just got drawn back out?
300's coming. Okay. So X-Men, are they gone, boys? There's one X-Men left.
Maybe one X-Men left.
Is Miss Brenda Hardy? Is she 300? No. Regina? Tony Wood?
It's gonna be one of those coming through.
So, unfortunately, Tony is part of my family, too.
Okay.
I think every ticket I've sold is no longer in.
But you must have him a special door prize, right? You say he's number 300?
Oh, door prizes.
Hey, while you're pulling that out, Weaver, just so you know, Weaver said he's digging the New Kids on the Block. So
Is he?
He was probably at home doing that high part.
So we got Tony a new Flex Fit South Johnson hat.
That is banging.
This is like a felt material on the front too. We ain't done these before. This is new style, and I want to say that this was donated from Creative Caps
Wow.
in Benson. So, Tony, when I see you, brother, got your new South Johnson hat.
If we weren't having to do the whole social distance and sanitizing and masks and all that, I'd ask you to throw that thing over here for me to check it out. That looks sweet. I'm gonna have me one of them hats for us.
So
all over.
Adam Warren just asked, could I put his ticket back in for $10? I don't think he knows the rules. He must have showed up late.
Well, did we say that did we say at the beginning that we weren't allowed to do that?
Do what?
Did we say at the beginning that that was not allowed?
I'm pretty sure it did.
I don't
You don't
remember you
think so?
saying that.
Well, I don't care if I said it or not. We ain't going back to it.
It depends. Okay, who was that from? Adam?
Yep,
Adam, it depends on who you send the money to. Okay?
true that.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's a handful of us in this gym. I may or may not see some extra pill bottles over there. So, like, if you maybe sent the $10 my way, I can see what I can do. In the meantime, just enjoy this second song by New Kids on the Block.
So, I'm gonna honestly say I don't know much New Kids on the Block.
Well, I was going to move it on to something else, but it kind
I'll
of
tell you what I've noticed, and I may be totally wrong on this, but I think these microphones are from the 70s. Are they?
I believe that we should not bring a whole lot of attention to the microphones
Okay.
because I may or may not have requested to borrow them from the room that they came from. So I don't know if Mr. Whitaker down in the chorus room has a ticket in this, has a dog in this hunt, if you will. But Mr. Whitaker,
So we got to get it back by Monday. I wonder how they're going to sing with mask on there.
listen. Isn't that the question? Singing with masks down there in band, instruments. Like if you, for folks who, I know a lot of us, at some point in middle school had the opportunity to try out instruments and see how they work. But like until I got in middle school, I didn't realize that the way that the instruments made their sound was only from the breath, that we put into them. So obviously that is a concern
Wearing a mask.
when it comes to, wearing a mask, but even if you're not wearing a mask and you're playing it, the air it's coming out is circulating around,
True that.
around the room. So I think Coach Spell, I do believe they had some accommodating equipment
I think
things.
so too. I think the county provided them with some things that would limit that,
Yeah.
with some social distancing as well.
Did you by chance play trombone or trumpet?
I
Yeah.
didn't. I think I remember playing the flute some in elementary school.
Really?
The little white
The little
The
piccolo thing?
that everybody played. I didn't quite make it to the band afterwards.
Oh, okay. But did you know that like a lot of those brass instruments, trombones, trumpets have spit valves?
I've heard about it.
Like because when you're playing it, spit accumulates, and it has the spit valves that.
Where are we going?
I don't know. We're going to number 350, okay? We're going to number 3. We're building our audience, if you will, okay? If you're watching right now, we're at 64. All right.
This is our max, right?
So like when we were on topic a while ago, we were in the 50s. And now that we're just kind of bouncing around, taking requests, doing whatever, we're just building our audience. So even I'm kind of feeling like there's going to be an after party. So like when the money is won and it's all said and done and they shut the gym lights down, like we're going to still be sitting here with 100, 150 people, just talking it up, sort of doing an evening radio.
Socially
show.
distancing.
Well, yeah, we're socially distanced,
Okay.
of course. And everybody that I'm looking at still has a mask on. So, I mean, they're hanging in there.
That's very
Appreciate it.
Very
Appreciate
true.
it. All right. So, wow, what a wild time though. Seriously, that we're living in. Just,
Sort of wake up sometimes, think you're in the twilight zone a little bit.
I mean, it's concerning. It's here though,
Yeah.
and we just got to try to be as careful as we can be.
Yeah.
Is your stream still going over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt, are we still on as far as you know? No? Okay. All right. I think we've got a little bit of delay happening there. Actually, I do think I'm wondering if our internet may have had a little hiccup in the building, because the music stopped as well.
Is it going again?
So, well, mine over here is still going. So, just referencing over there to see what he's got going on. So, but that's what I think might have happened, is we might have had a little hiccup in the. We got the thumbs up though, so.
Playing.
Danielle Bradbury's still serenading us, so it's all good.
Yeah, I think I do think it's a big deal for us that we're gonna have some kids coming back in the building on Monday, though, because I know some students are doing well virtually, some are not, and so
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
teachers and everybody else is. Yeah, we're back at it.
Oh man. Well, yeah. And I think what they said with the numbers, which was interesting to me, was we've got of the ones that are coming back in the building next week, we've got half that'll be here on Monday, Tuesday, half that'll be here on Thursday, Friday. But then over a third of the student population is still remaining virtual for the time being. So, or they're choosing to stay virtual for this quarter. So, because it's for the quarter, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
so, which that'll take us right up to Christmas time.
So, Dr. Pierce is still with us because he just said that our county is providing masks for band PPE for all students. So, all that stuff with the band you were talking about a while ago,
Yeah.
I think they're on top of it. So it's
Yeah.
going to be.
Well, I mean, obviously they're providing masks for anybody that don't have a mask. But I heard Ryan talking about, like, I was thinking there were things that had to possibly go even like on the instruments, and I could be wrong. But so I mean it does. But everything I've heard sounds like the county, Mr. Weaver, everybody involved. I mean, obviously being here this past week, I mean there is no doubt. I mean I would put South Johnston up against any school anywhere around as far as our preparedness level.
Absolutely.
And a lot of that, and obviously a lot of that goes back, we have a lot of great staff. Matt, I understand Innovation Academy might have their own thing going on, but you don't have a microphone, so. I'm just kidding. You'll cut me off, won't you? But man,
Tell Kelly Johnson to calm down.
Wait a minute, she got a ticket in here?
I don't think so.
She got a ticket in here? Huh?
She ain't watching anymore.
Oh, she already came out. Okay. But man, I just seeing how everybody doing their thing, especially the custodial staff.
Absolutely.
And Weaver, like
Everybody's got a special job, but it starts with Mr. Weaver.
Yeah.
And what he's, I know his stress levels have been high at times, but he's held it together. And we all need a leader in the building right now. So they're signaling that we have 5 left.
5 tickets altogether.
So Matt, we got 5 tickets left, right? Okay.
Oh.
So what we're going to do is, Matt, we're going to take our 5-minute break here. And we're going to try to figure out who those 5 artists left. And
All right, I believe he's got the timer going up there now.
okay.
So we're going to see if we can figure out who those 5 are, maybe make some contact,
Yeah.
and then be back in just a couple minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Folks, stay with us. We're almost there.
Your mark ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing at the kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, it's for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the ant, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Ha ha, Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You wanna ball with your kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I did. Mama, I'ma come close side in the middle of the club with the rubber dub. No love for the haters, mad cause I got floor seats at the Lakers. See me on the 50-yard line with the Raiders. Met Ali, he told me I'm the greatest. I got the fever for the flavor of a crowd pleaser. DJ play another from the president's your highness. Only bad chicks riding my whip. South to the west, to the east, to the north. Bump my hips and watch them go off. And yes, sure. You don't stop in the winter order. I makes it high, getting jiggy with them. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. 850 IS if you need a lift. Who's the kid in the drop? Who else will slip? Living that life, some consider a myth. Rock from South Street to 125th. Women used to tease me, give it to me now nice and easy. Since I moved up like Georgia Wheezy, cream to the maximum, I'll be axing them. Would you like to bounce with your brother that's blacking them? Never see Will attacking them. Rather play ball with Shaq and them, flatten them. Like getting, thought I took a spell, but I didn't trust the lady of my life. She hitting, hit her with a drop top with the ribbon. Crib for my mom on the outskirts of Philly. You trying to flex on me? Don't be silly. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Headed down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way to North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. the cold up in New England. I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, North Country winters keep forgetting me, and I lost my money playing poker, so I had to up and lay. But I ain't turning back to live that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking due south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Oh yeah, it's Big Moochie, baby. Big Moments MC. Oh man. Hey, check this out. I got this new line dance hustle, you dig? This going out to all my MCs all across the world. We gon' call this one here the biker shuffle. Walk it to your right. Now move it on up. Hey, move it on up. Now walk it to your left. Now bring it on back. Hey, bring it on back. Now kick with it, kick with it. Hop out in, now kick with it. Step to your right, now slide with it. Turn to your left with it. Walk it to your right. Now move it on up. Hey, move it on up. Hey, walk it to your left. Come on, bring it on back. Hey, bring it on back. Hey, kick
Brody?
with it, kick with it. Hop out
What's up,
in,
man?
now kick with it. Step
Well, I was trying to make sure I could hear you.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you.
You got me?
Matt, you got us? I guess you got us on there? Okay. Oh, here we are. All right, so we're down to the last five, Brody. Can you tell me what happens now? Because I have no notes. I'm like Amy Baron
All
Cohen.
right,
I have
so
no
can you
notes
turn the
up
music
here.
down a little bit? It's
Huh?
kind of distracting. This is
Yeah, I'm having.
This is the
I felt
best
a little
song you
short
played
now.
all night. Okay, so we're down to our final 5 tickets. Okay, so now's when it gets exciting. If all 5 of the final 5 people decide to split, then everybody wins $3,000.
Okay.
Okay,
And you know who the 5 are.
I got the 5 right here.
Okay.
If they do not, and somebody may have to confirm these numbers with me, but if they decide to play it out,
Yeah.
but after each turn we would decide if they want to split again, right? But if everybody were to play it out, it would be 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and then if they played it out to the final one, somebody would win $10,000.
Right. Right. If we get all the way that far.
If we get that far.
Okay. So we need to confirm with everybody, and if just one of the 5 wants to keep playing, we got to keep
We gotta
rolling.
keep rolling.
Okay.
Yep. So I think we have been able to get in contact with everybody.
Okay.
Okay. So we have our first one is Miss Alice Benson. Miss Alice Benson is Daniel Benson's mother.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. We have Mr. Colin Parker. Colin was a ticket that I sold.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I actually also sold Alice Benson's ticket. Okay. No, I'm just saying.
Are you bragging
I'm
right
just
now?
saying.
I don't know.
There's something going here.
Okay.
And then South Johnston softball.
You sold that one?
I sold that one too.
So in other words, buy your tickets from Brody for next year tonight.
That's probably not fair because I probably sold 100.
Yeah,
So,
got you. The numbers were in your
and
favor.
then Kevin and David Honeycutt. So Mr. Stevie Honeycutt and Miss Amy Honeycutt. Amy Honeycutt's on the board here. These are her two sons. Okay. And then we have a couple that's fixing to get married, but Madison Bird and Brett Clifton. Do you know those folks?
Brett Clifton name's familiar.
Yep. So we're in the final 5.
Okay.
So one thing that took so long with everybody right then is we tried to get everybody on the phone.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have Mr. Colin Parker
Okay.
now
Okay.
on FaceTime.
Well, he probably can't hear me, but so you'll have to talk to him.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you now, Colin. And Colin, the folks watching, all 60 people, want to know, are you going to split or keep it rolling?
I would vote to split.
All right. One vote to split
All
it.
right, Colin, stay on the phone for a minute.
Don't go nowhere, Colin.
All right, so next,
So who's
I think we're going to ask Coach Ashley Ennis to step maybe behind you at a safe distance.
was he in the top 5
He is the South Johnston softball coach.
and in the top 5?
So, Ashley, you're actually going to be looking at this camera, so you can step back behind a little bit.
Yeah, get on back. 6 foot, boy.
And so, Coach Ennis, are you going to split or keep it rolling?
We will split.
All right, we got 2 splits.
All right,
so
he
far.
said he's going to split it.
Thank you, Coach. And then let's get Mr. Stevie Honeycutt in the picture because he's been helping us tonight too. Stevie's going to be speaking for his sons, Kevin and David. Stevie, what would they like to do? They will split.
Wait, okay.
All right.
So now that was his son's ticket?
That was his 2 sons' ticket. I
Okay.
think he spoke on their behalf.
Okay. Is that because you talked to them or you're pulling a parental move?
All right, so next we're going to go with Miss Alice Benson on the phone. So if you want to hand Greg that phone right there, she can speak to him. Oh, it's Daniel. Daniel's
Oh.
going to speak for his mom.
DB, can you hear me?
I'm on. Yeah, I got you.
So your mom is in the top 5. Are you aware of what's going on? They explained it to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is she wanting to split or does she want to keep rolling for a chance at some more money?
Why'd you ask me?
She will split.
She says she's going to split it. Okay, all right. Can y'all hold on for a few minutes while we negotiate all this?
All right, so we have one more. So we've got
Okay, hold
4
tight.
confirmed splits. And they didn't want to talk on the phone, but you have it. All right, so Madison and Brett have said they're going to split too.
So is that all 5?
That's 5 people. They have confirmed the split, so everybody's going to win $3,000 out of these 5 tickets.
Okay, so the raffle is over
The raffle is over.
because everybody is splitting. So DB, your mom's going to get $3,000.
Colin, go Braves!
All right.
$3,000, baby.
So hang on, what?
Let's see one more win.
Congrats, DB. DB's
Colin,
mom.
I'll call you later, man. All right. Congrats, brother.
All right. Huh? Okay, they're still saying we're still going to draw them
We are still going to
to
draw
see
them,
what order they would have
and
been
we're going
in.
to show what order they would have been in.
Okay. What do you think about this song selection?
A little Night at the Roxbury.
Maybe.
Is that a movie you've seen before?
Can't say I have, but I know this move.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right. So what would that ticket have been? Who was the first one you drew out? Softball?
ooh, okay.
Smart move, coach. What's that?
Who was it?
Who would have won 10,000? Madison and Brett would have won $10,000. That would have been a heck of a wedding present.
Okay, so that was the last one drawn.
That was the last one.
Okay. All right.
So we are officially done
All
with
right.
the 2020.
2020 South Johnston High School Athletic Booster Club Virtual Reverse Raffle.
Appreciate it, folks. Thanks for everything. See you next year. Let's give them a little night at the Roxbury.
We can do it. And we maintained 56 people almost the whole time, give or take.
Come on.
Hey, watch this move, Brady.